Yep.
Here we got another 2019 thru hiker attempting a thru hike, and it's a special day for her. Give me your trail name.
TAILGATER.
TAILGATER, how'd you get that name?
Because when I hike with other people, I usually go right behind them, so I'm trying to work on my pace and spread out a little bit.
All right, now see they got you a birthday cake here. Today's your birthday.
Yep.
And did you start hiking with anybody, or you started by yourself?
I started with two guys who are no longer on the trail.
Okay.
They were off the trail within the first week. So.
Really?
Yep. And I'm a solo hiker, but I had met them and we'd started off with each other.
I got you.
Yeah.
What did they get off for? Did they have a reason, or what reason?
Both had health reasons.
Okay.
One could not sleep or eat, and then the other one wrecked his knee on the downhill. He was doing too many miles.
Where are you from, TAILGATER?
I live in Newark, New Jersey right now, and I'm from upstate New York.
Y'all need to get a club for New Jersey, because there's a lot of New Jersey
really
people
is.
out here. Every year there's a lot of people from New Jersey.
Yeah.
That we've met every year. I saw you got your balloons and all. So I guess the 28 means is that 28? Is that what I'm seeing?
It's 28 or 82, but yeah.
Oh, it's 86. Okay.
You look great for 82.
Yeah, you do look great for 86. All your gear working good, TAILGATER?
Yep, I haven't switched anything out yet, so.
You must be doing pretty big miles too.
Yeah.
Do you have a time that you want to be finished by?
Not really. Sort of want to finish before the end of summer to go back to my hometown to have some summer at my house, but other than that, no.
And how long had you planned to do this?
I was thinking around like 5.5 months or so.
That's not a lot of time. A lot of people have planned for years.
Yeah.
So that's not.
How long did I plan?
Yeah, how long did you?
10 years.
Okay.
I decided when I was 18 years old that I wanted to do the Appalachian. So.
And why did you decide that then? What caused you to think about that?
I was in between freshman and sophomore year of college, and I mean I finished my college degree, but college just wasn't for me.
Okay.
And I wanted more adventure, and I was always looking up little trips to do, and this one caught my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got brothers or sisters?
Yep. I have an older brother and a younger brother.
What do they think about sister being out here?
I mean, I've always sort of been like a tomboy, so that's not surprising to them.
Okay.
And I always do like crazy like things, so yeah, it didn't really surprise me at all.
What your parents think about you out here?
My dad like instantly, as soon as he heard I was gonna do it, my dad instantly just said, "You're gonna make it." He's like, "You have the mindset."
He's a cheerleader.
So, yeah, he never thought otherwise.
Wow, that's fantastic. All your gear working good?
Yep.
Okay. Anything interesting happened to you that you didn't think would happen to you out here yet? Or has it been kind of what you thought it would be?
I think I guess it's just like every other hike I've done before. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty much been what I thought.
Have you done a long distance hike before?
No, I've not.
Okay.
I only hike in the Adirondack Mountains in New York State. So
wow.
I'm like trying to become an 80K 46er.
So you know what it's about, yeah.
Yeah, I climb peaks, but not like long trails.
Right. Well, congratulations on the peaks that you've climbed, because that's tough. I've talked to a lot of y'all that's done those.
Yeah.
And then that takes a lot of determination to do that, as well as it does to do this.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to say hello to before we're going to shut it off, but we're going to cut it right back on when we're saying happy birthday, but I want to find out if you want to say hello.
Say hello to my family back home, and I mean everyone else that I'm like friends with is here, so it's like
getting a big group around you.
Yep.
You've got a lot of people hiking around y'all. I know they've had 38 or 40 come through here today.
Yeah.
So you're in a kind of a bubble. Well, God bless every step between here and Katahdin, and I can't wait for us to sing happy birthday in a minute.
They're so nice to bring the cake.
Don't blind yourself.
Here we are. We're getting ready to sing happy birthday, I believe.
All right.
Ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
TAILGATER.
Happy birthday, dear TAILGATER. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Perfect.
And she blowed them all out.
All right.
She got all the candles out. Now we're going to eat some.
Before I cut it.
Yes.
This was super nice of y'all to do this for her on her birthday.
There you go.
And that's what the trail's about, just taking care of each other. And if he doesn't drop it, we're going to be in good shape.
Traditions. I'm not supposed to talk until someone pulls it out.
And the guys brought it all the way from
Or the
Clemson.
wish doesn't come true.
Said you come from Clemson, huh, with the cake?
I was like, wait a
Good
minute.
deal. Thank y'all guys for what y'all did, being part of this.
All right. Probably bigger than you wanted, but
we get cake out of it.
oh
Yeah.
we got
It's funfetti.
Sour Patch Kids. And who's next?
She got her a big
Not
piece
a
of
big-
You
cake.
want to,
You ought to be able to
No,
be able
not
to
a
climb a
corner.
lot of mountains after this tailgater.
He's there that doesn't have the extra icing.
right here?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, having a good day on the Appalachian Trail. There's never a bad day on the Appalachian Trail, but when you're out here and somebody has a birthday and the hikers get together and do this for them, that makes it a very special day. Look at that, they give her a present too of some more goodies for her on the trail. That's absolutely great. Now, I've heard about packing stuff out of town, packing out a birthday cake and all the Sour Patch and the balloons. I've never seen it before, but she looks like she's getting ready to leave to go the trail. What a birthday to remember.
Just sliding. Are you
right,
taking
yeah.
a video or a picture? Like,
Hey guys, I'm at Rock Gap today, and I don't even know what day it is. Do you know what day it is?
I think it's the 19th.
19th of March, and it's probably 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that. And I just walked up. I'm actually waiting on Dudley Do-Right and Dynamite to come out. And I asked a hiker if he wanted a cold drink, and he said if I have one, so he took him one. He's got an orange soda. He's got an interesting story, and I'm just getting ready to ask him his trail name, and then we're just going to talk a little bit. What's your trail name?
I actually don't have one yet. So
What's your name?
John.
John?
Yes.
Okay, John, where are you from?
I'm from Georgia.
What part?
North of Gwinnett area.
Okay, well, close to Atlanta, close to the trail.
Yes.
Had you been on the Appalachian Trail much before coming out here to attempt a thru hike?
Yeah, I've done probably the first 400 miles of the AT, and then I've also done the section through the Whites.
Okay. Now, when did you do the Whites?
July of last year.
Okay, so you're familiar with it. Okay.
Yes.
Now, when did you start?
I started, this is my 7th day.
The 7th day, and you're doing 15-mile days.
I'm average, yeah, my goal is to average about, I think I'll be averaging about 16, 17.
And you told me that you would like to do the AT this year and also the PCT.
That's correct.
Explain to me how you're going to do that.
The goal for the AT is to finish basically July 1st through 5th.
How many days will that be?
About 112, 113 days to 116, so
you
less
can-
than 4 months.
You can do that.
It's going to be doable. It's going to be hard, but I comfortably do 15 to 17 miles to begin with from the
Okay.
gate.
Now, when you flip over to the PCT in June, give me the logistics
It
of
will be
that.
July.
In July.
July, the logistics is going to be is I'm going to have to go from Katahdin, obviously, come back down. I'm going to have to catch 2 or 3 buses to, I think it's Portland, Maine.
Okay.
Then I'm going to catch a flight from Maine to Seattle, catch 4 buses, and hopefully get a hitch to 30 miles south of the border of
Okay.
Canada. And then I have to hike north 30 miles because that's the closest road
So
intersection.
you're going to do a southbound.
Then I'm going to do a southbound.
Now, on a southbound PCT hike, when do they normally get through?
When they finish?
Yeah.
It varies. Basically, there's 2 big milestones you have to hit. You have to get out of the Sierras before October because that's when the snow really hits.
Right.
So you have to make miles through there. And then after that, end of October, beginning of November, 2 weeks into November is probably that 3-week period is when most people would finish.
Now, how much planning have you done on all of this?
3 weeks, probably.
3 weeks?
I spent a lot of time because on the PCT, the window's so short going southbound.
Right.
You have to basically average 25 miles a day because the snow in the Cascades doesn't melt until mid-June or start to melt. So
Right.
it's too dangerous to really start. Even I'm going to start with micro spikes and an ice axe, and it still might be a little too dangerous. So, and then you have to make it through the high Sierras and get through the Whitney before the snow hits there in October. Usually it's the beginning of October. So your window's so short, you have to really plan it out. So I had to plan all my mail supplies. I can't really take a lot of zeros in town. I can't go to town to resupply. So I have a mail supply every 6 to 8 days, and I'm just gonna have to carry long food days.
Now, what about here on the AT? Do you have some mail drops?
I have 6 mail drops, I believe, 5 or 6.
Okay. Do you have one at Fontana?
I do.
Okay, good choice. And we'll talk off camera a little bit about that. Do you have anybody helping you along the way anywhere up the trail?
No, I have friends obviously sending the mail supply drops,
Right.
but no, the trail is just me.
Okay. Interesting question coming up. Have you thought about if you would slack pack if you were given the opportunity any?
At this point, no.
Okay.
I think I'm not against it. I'm not
Okay.
against it would be the rule. I just, at this point, I'm still doing fine. I think I could imagine somewhere down the trail where it might make a lot of sense to
I hear
slide
you.
back.
I hear. I'm gonna get this bag out of your way. It's just bothering me more than it's bothering you. But yeah, well, all kind of questions are going on in my mind. Have you stayed at very many shelters, or are you just tenting, or are you hammocking, or what?
I'm tenting everywhere, but I do tent near shelters, generally speaking. I do like, because this is gonna be kind of lonely hike because of the miles I'm doing and the pace that I need to keep. I can't go to town that often, if at all. So I like the camaraderie of the shelter, but if I have my choice, I'm spending the night in my tent.
And I'm assuming you're doing this on a fairly low budget.
No, not quite. No.
I mean, both trails. I mean, that's a lot to do in 1 year financially, even.
Yeah, I'm in a good financial position.
Okay.
I used to be an attorney for 7 years, and I quit that.
Really?
I sold my job, so I'm okay. I'm okay
Wow.
financially.
Wow, that is fantastic. Now, you said you've only been planning a few months, but how long have you been hiking in your life?
I probably got very into backpacking in 2015.
Okay.
And then I did it very religiously. I would say I remember a stretch where out of 14 straight weekends, I went backpacking 12 of them.
Okay.
So, and I from the beginning, I was doing 15 miles a day. That was comfortable.
No blisters?
So far I got one blister, a baby one that I've been able to pop. No pains, no aches. I have a little bit of a heel Achilles type
Yeah.
issue, but it's not really affecting my climbs or anything, so I'm still pounding away the miles.
What kind of weight are you carrying?
A lot. I was shocked by it. 40 pounds, I think.
40, okay.
With 6 days of food and 2 liters of water.
Okay.
So I'm carrying less than that usually.
Okay. And then I'm assuming after the cold, will you send something home maybe, or something to get rid of some weight after the cold weather when you get above Grayson Highlands?
To be honest, I don't really like. I'm not too worried about the cold, so I didn't bring a down jacket, for example. I didn't bring a fleece layer.
How cold was it last night?
It was very cold, but my sleeping bag is very warm, and I'm a very warm person.
Okay.
I've hiked in very cold weather before, so I know what my body can handle. I know what my sleeping bag can handle, and I don't see it ever dipping below that.
Wow. What's been the hardest thing since you've left Springer? Well, I mean, what jumps out in your mind? Anything at all? It sounds like nothing.
Hiking in the rain was on day 3. I remember that was a slow trudge up. I think I left Neal Gap, and then climbing up Albert was always fun.
Yeah, you just did that.
Yeah, I just did that. I'd rather climb up that though than go down. So I'm happy I didn't have to go down that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In other words, you're glad you was doing it northbound and not southbound.
Correct. I'd rather climb up rocky rock climb than go down with gravity taking me downhill.
Well, you've done some of the whites, so you understand what rock climbing's all about.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. When will you go back into a town? Since you're crossing this road, when will you get your next resupply?
Well, my next resupply is going to be Fontana, so I plan there. And then, no, my first one's going to be at the NOC.
NOC, okay.
I'm just going to get a 2-day to get me to Fontana.
Sure.
Then from Fontana, I'm going to do the Smokies, I hope, in 4 days, maybe 4.5. Resupply at Standing Bear.
And then, yeah, Standing Bear.
Standing Bear Hostel.
And then go to
Hot Springs is my first town where I plan to do a proper town resupply, hopefully eat amazing amount of food.
They've got an amazing restaurant, 2 amazing restaurants there, and your only resupply is a Dollar General and then a country store. There's no red lights in Hot Springs, very small town, but you do have a Dollar General and you do have a store that has fresh fruit and stuff, so you can resupply there. It wouldn't be no problem. Man, I'm excited that I drove up here and caught you because you was getting ready to walk right by me. I'd only been here maybe 2 minutes and getting ready to go to Franklin right now and come back. So I'm awful glad I caught you, John. Anybody you want to say hello to out there that might happen to click on YouTube and see you on YouTube?
Just my friends and my family, yeah.
Okay.
I hope they're supporting me, so that's great. So that's about it.
It's important to have support while you're out here on the trail. I know that from experience with my wife, and you've already mentioned you've got people sending you drop boxes, so I know that's a big help.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't have done either trail without them, because otherwise, timing wise it'd be impossible. So it's it's greatly appreciated.
Well, God bless you God bless every step between here and Katahdin, and somehow or another I want to keep up with you and then follow you on the PCT somehow. And congratulations on what you've done already. You've already went over the 100-mile mark. Congratulations for climbing Mount Albert Mountain today and seeing the fire tower. Thank you again.
Thank you.